Students, can you tell in which country are the festivals like Holi and Diwali celebrated? In which country do people greet each other with Namaste? Yes, you guessed it right. We are talking about our own country, India. Let us know about the extent, political and administrative divisions of our country in this topic. India is a vast country with an area of 3.28 million square kilometers. This area does not include 78,114 square kilometers under illegal occupation of Pakistan, 5,180 square kilometers illegally ceded by Pakistan to China, and the 37,555 square kilometers of Ladakh under illegal occupation of China. It means that 1,20,849 square kilometers of Indian land is under the illegal occupation of Pakistan and China. It also enjoys a strategic location in the world. You can observe this by looking at the location of India on the world map. India is bounded by the mighty Himalayan mountains in the north, the Bay of Bengal in the east, the Arabian Sea in the west and the Indian Ocean in the south. The southern part of India is a peninsula. Do you know what a peninsula is? Well, a peninsula is a piece of land surrounded by water on three sides. Would you like to know about India's extent? The north-south extent of India is 3,200 kilometers and the east-west extent is 2,900 kilometers. You can find various landforms like mountains, desert, plains, uneven plateaus, coastal plains and islands in our country. We can also find many variations in climate, vegetation, wildlife, language and cultures throughout India. Despite this diversity, we find the unity that is reflected in our traditions. In 2011, India had a population of 1,210 million. In 2020, the estimated total population of India amounted to approximately 1.38 billion people. It is the second most populous country in the world after China. Now let us know about the locational setting of India. Which continent is India in? Yes, our country lies in the continent of Asia and entirely in the northern hemisphere. The Indian mainland lies between the latitudes 8 degrees 4 minutes north and 37 degrees 6 minutes north and between the longitudes 68 degrees 7 minutes east and 97 degrees 25 minutes east. The southernmost point of Indian territories, Indira Point, 6 degrees 45 minutes north, got submerged under the seawater in 2004 during the tsunami. India has a great longitudinal extent of about 29 degrees. Because of this, there can be a difference of 2 hours in the local time of places located on two extreme ends of India. Students, we have already learned that the local time changes by 4 minutes for each degree of longitude. We can say that the sun rises about 2 hours earlier in the easternmost state of India, that is Arunachal Pradesh, than in the westernmost state, that is Gujarat. 82.5 degrees east is taken as the standard meridian of India that passes through Mirzapur near Allahabad. The local time of this meridian is taken as the standard time of the country. Now let us know about the neighbors of India. Have a look at this map. Can you name the countries with which India shares its boundary? Well, they are Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar and Bangladesh. These countries are known as the land neighbors of India. India also has two island neighbors in the south. They are Sri Lanka and the Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from the Indian mainland by the Pak Strait. India shares the longest border with Bangladesh, which is 4,096 km long. It has a land frontier of 15,200 kilometers and a coastline of 7,517 kilometers, including the coastline of Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea. Students, We will now dive into the political and administrative divisions of India. India is a vast country, as we discussed earlier. It is not easy to administer such a large country. To make administration easy, India is divided into several states and union territories. Can you tell the difference between a state and a union territory? Well, a state is a large administrative unit that has its own elected government that can frame laws according to the powers held by it. On the other hand, a union territory is a small administrative unit that is administered by the central government itself. As of 2021, India is divided into 28 states and 8 union territories. The states of India were formed mainly based on languages. You can have a look at this map that shows the states and their capitals and the union territories of India. The state of Jammu and Kashmir was bifurcated into the union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh with effect from 31st October 2019. Also, the 2 union territories of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman-Diu were merged into one with effect from 26 January 2020. This territory is made up of 4 separate geographical entities which are Dadra, Nagar Haveli, Daman and the island of Diu. Students, can you tell what the capital of India is? New Delhi is the capital of India. It lies in the north-central part of the country on the banks of river. So, we have learnt that